We're back with Benghazi survivor and hero, Kris Tanto
Oh,
Paronto.
got it. All right. I got you. I just won't say it.
Fair
But
enough.
again,
Fair enough.
thanks, brother.
Yeah.
And I forgot to compliment you. Nice color on your shirt today,
Oh.
and hat, actually. Well
hey,
done.
hey, man. I mean, yeah, I kind of do a little stalking and surveillance myself on the weekends.
Oh
So.
my gosh, we're gonna get crap for that on social media for the next year. Oh my lord.
Oh man. Oh, so you have a book.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Let's do some self promotion right now. Let's go into it. Might as well. We're
Hey, let's
talking
do
about
it.
ourselves. Let's
All
keep
right.
doing it.
So
Keep going into it.
give me the rundown on your book and for the people
Now,
watching.
again, it just another blessing. The Grand Central Publishing, who did 13 Hours, they are part of a big publishing company called Hachette. Big firm, great people there. Well, they came to me along. I have a great book agent named Richard Abate. Even though our political views differ, he's a great friend, very loyal. I'm very loyal to him. Well, he said, "Hey, do you want to do your own book?" And again, it's just an experience. I was like, well, why not? Sure.
Yeah.
So I did. It's called The Ranger Way. It's about dealing with obstacles, picking yourself up after you fall down and overcoming and succeeding. And it was actually harder to do than 13 Hours because I had to put out stuff that I didn't, a lot of skeletons.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
want people to know, but
Gotcha.
but you got to learn from it. If you learn from my mistakes so you don't make them. But biggest thing is not that, oh yeah, I get a book with my name on it, yay! But it was when I'm 80, if I make it to where I'm 80 and I live that long, that I can sit on my rocking chair and be like, you know what, I got to do a lot of things in my life. I don't have any regrets, so that's why I did it. It'll be out May 23rd, I'm just blessed that I got to do it. And I hope people read it. It's an inspirational book, a lot of faith in it, even though there's some potty mouth language, but it is Tanto talking to here. But it is. It's about overcoming obstacles, about getting knocked on your butt quite a bit, but being able to pick yourself up and move on, and eventually how things lead to you down the road, where those experiences you can feed off of. So if you're ever in a 13 hours type experience, you're like, oh, well, no big deal. I've been knocked down a lot before. I've been in pain before. I've been through this before. I can deal with it and move on. And you don't give up. And that's the premise of it. And I'm very blessed to be able to get it done and have a great company backing it and pushing it out there.
Awesome. So we got about 3 minutes left in the show, and I kind of want to pick your brain really quickly. You've had a lot of experience in dealing with terrorism, and what's the one thing that you've pulled away from your experience that you feel like a lot of us here in America overlook or unaware of in terms of the realities of?
They think you can reason with it. You can't reason with that ideology. And that's the problem that we find, where we find ourselves in situations where like today, Fresno, for example. Let's get more information, of course, but this is what it looks like. Or Orlando, it looks like it's a terroristic activity, or terrorism involved. Orlando, you think that if you reason with it and you accept it because it's Islam, and it's not Islam, it's Islamism. There's a difference. That we're going to be okay, that we're going to be safe with it. It's okay. It's back to where we're full circle again. We can hug it and love it, and it's going to be okay. Who is that? The Attorney General. Well, if we hug it hard enough, the old Attorney General, Loretta Lynch. If we hug it long enough, they're going to not want to
rainbows and
it doesn't
stars
work
and fairs.
It doesn't. And problem is over the last 8 years, it's like that blister that is festered. I don't know if we're ever going to be able to control it. I'm being honest. This is me. I'm honest. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to, because it's the infection is massive now.
I think for a lot of people, they want to handle it. I always analogize everything to the gun debate and discussion, because a lot of people don't realize it really mirrors so many different dynamics that go on in reality. And, there's this idea that, because I'm a loving person, I don't want to have to take the life of someone and do certain things and be violent. And I'm like, sometimes the only way to express that love is to be violent in terms of when it comes to protecting someone that you love. You know what I mean? And we don't get a choice in that. That's just the reality that we live in. And it's either that or the person that you care about dies.
Or you yourself dies because of it. And that is, if on the bigger picture with terrorism, that is the strength that is our weakness that we have as a strength, the empathy.
Yeah.
And they know that it's unconventional warfare, and they utilize that against us, that empathy. Going back to the vetting that we got with the countries right now, the vetting that it's necessary. Could there be other things done to it? Sure, I would think we should probably pull the Muslim community in to help us.
Yeah.
We have so many interpreters out there that we fought alongside with overseas. Utilize those guys to help us. So now the left can't say this is a racist issue or a ideologically racist issue, whatever you want to say it is. But it is. They utilize that empathy, and that is a strength. That's a beauty that we have. But you can't let that empathy allow yourself to not be protective of yourself or your loved ones. And I have no problem taking somebody. I have no problem taking somebody's life that's trying to hurt me or my family to the point of death. And I won't. And if you don't like that, sorry, but that's how it is. That's how I feel, and that's how it will always be.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, unfortunately, at least unfortunately for me, we're out of time. Right? But no, man, this has been an absolute freaking pleasure, man.
Thanks, brother.
I could do this all day long. This isn't your only appearance. Don't make it your only appearance. We better do another one. We'll you have an open invite here on Seeing Live. So.
Oh, you're awesome. Just tell me what shirt you're wearing next time and hat.
Don't worry. Oh, I'll make it easy for you. I'm just gonna send you a bunch of Pew Pew Life shirts and stuff like that. So you got it. I'll send you one of the fitteds too, because something's wrong with your hat. It's too much curve in it or something. Something's going on. I don't know what's going on there.
I got it. We'll work it out.
Fair enough.
I appreciate it. Hey, man, God bless you too, and man, I appreciate you guys having me on anytime. Just let me know, and hopefully we can do something at the convention next.
Absolutely.
In a couple weeks.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, man. You have a good one.
Brother.
All right.
You too.
Well, thanks for joining us today on Seeing Live. We'll see you back here tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern on NRATV. I'm Colin on the War, and unfortunately, I'm out.